Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, welcome back to Churners, welcome back to the test server on PlayStation, and welcome back to the scene of my road traffic accident that I had last night. It's still here. Not quite sure why it hasn't despawned, to be honest. So you may remember, what we were doing yesterday was... oh dear me, look at this thing. What we were doing was... Why have I put my axe on the floor? Yeah, the engine's knackered, isn't it? We were running around the map looking for an aider, and then one of the clever people in the chat said, "Why are you running around looking at all the car spawns? In iSurvive you can tell it to where the aiders are," and then immediately found one. And then on the way driving towards somewhere to fill up with water, I managed to crash into a sign and broke it, which isn't very good. Now the reason why we have all these aiders on the map is because they're full of building stuff. Oh, I've never seen this before. You can tell. You can tell I spend most of my time on Livonia. This was added to the game months ago. Fairground. So what loot do you get on a fairground then? The Great Helm. Some 22. What's that there? A hunter jacket. No, I'll stick with my fireman's jacket. Thank you very much. We'll go over here, bump cars. This reminds me of the old Dino Park in PUBG on Vikendi. Oh, don't get me started on that though. Wow. I wonder if we'll find any... I do have to get moving because I do need to go and... Actually, what have I got? No, we have got a drink. Right, we've got a couple of cans. We've got some peaches. Alright, cool. We're cool. We're cool. I'll tell you what we should check as well. Whether my AK is working. Looks like it's still not working. Go on then. No. For some reason, it won't reload. It's bugged out. So I really need to find another K74. Alright, so the plan is to head back to Novaya Petrovka, fill up this jerry can that I've got in my backpack with water. Look at that. And then, in fact, this is Novaya Petrovka, I think. And then go hunting for another aider. Because what we did as well last night, we had a nice little chat with all the people in the chat, and we decided on some other things that needed adding, such as a knife and a pickaxe and things like that. Right, let me zoom in on via Petrovka. So what we are looking for... I've turned all the bloody loot off, so I can't see. Right. We're looking for a police station. And when we see the police station, there is a water pump near the police station. First zombie of the evening. Good night, sir. And hopefully we'll be a little bit luckier. Well, I said luckily. Hopefully I will be taking a bit more care. Oop. Oop. I kind of lost my rhythm there. Right, how's our coat looking? Because I quite like this coat. So we're at some sort of little crossroads now, so... It's a bit of a weird town, this one. There's lots of different angles of stuff. We've got quite a few different zombies here as well. I like the way they stop to go through a gap, just neatly. Yeah, excuse me, just making my way through this gap in the fence. Yes, 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 yes. Bah. There you go. Oh, too early. I see the sun's going down, isn't it? We're going to be in the darkness before we know it. Right, there's the police station. And so the water pump is just behind the police station. Have I got a battery? Oh, ooh, oh, I almost let my... Gosh, how lucky was that? I almost let my axe be knackered. You've got to keep an eye on these things, haven't you? You really do. Another couple of zombies and that axe would have been effed. Right, has this got a torch in it? No. Battery in it. We might keep it. The night doesn't last very long here, but... Okay, so the water pump is somewhere around here. I remember first playing DayZ, and I was in Chernogorsk and dying of thirst, and I drank from one of these fetid little ponds, and my character started throwing up. I was like, what on earth is this game? Why is my character being sick all the time? Okay, so let's start filling up all our stuff. Now the catch is, once we've got this baby full, it's going to be bloody heavy. It's going to slow us down a lot, I think. It's an interesting view. Gotta love DayZ. Alright, there we go, we've got the God rays coming through. Very nice. Bloody hell. Now the spawn rate for the Aiders is pretty high, so we've got a fairly good chance of finding one. I've said that, though, we'll probably kibosh that, and we're going to search all night, and we know we're going to find one. I I'd imagine that's going to be enough water in it. We'll go with that. Right, let's fill up. Then what we'll do is we'll drink that. Fill it up again. And then we've got a canteen as well somewhere. There is a minor canteen, there is. Okay, so that's more than enough water. In fact, what we'll do, if we've got another water bottle, I'll just drop it. Yeah, we don't need that one. And then we can put that on our belts. In fact, what we should probably do is drop this. If we can't get this to work, let's take the suppressor off it. Let's give it one more go. Nothing is there. Let's just drop it, because it ain't gonna fare well, but we'll keep hold of the magazines. Let's have a quick look in this police station, just in case we can find a shotgun, because we have got loads of shotgun shells. A nice pump action would go down very, very well. Nothing in here. The cupboard is bare. Very suspicious. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, there's a scorpion with a magazine. Oh, that's good, good, good. What happened, you see, is that because we've done, I should say I've done a lot of mods to this server, you were always nervous that things are going to stop spawning in, because that's an indication that something's gone wrong somewhere. But yeah, we've got, yeah, there we go, there's a lock mag, some trousers. Ah, there is our shotgun. Excellent, just what we were looking for. So let's pick up this baby and let's load her up. Brilliant. Okay, so we've now got a shotgun, so let's put that onto there. In fact, I probably will get rid of all these. And we'll just go with the shotgun. They look pretty manky, don't they, this? 762, 39, yeah, let's get rid of those. Let's put that on our back. So what have we got? What are those? 76 by 54, let's get rid of that. Let's unpack these. So what do we got? So matches 10, 12. Okay, so we got more than enough ammunition to keep us going, which is good. However, it is about to get dark, very, very dark, very, very quickly. So we need to kind of make a decision about what we want to do. Ah, sorry chat. My Recon says, good evening, Scale. Good evening, sir. Well spotted on the axe, yes. Der Wundertag, says Christian PS4 game. Yes, yes, yes. So, let's have a look. Now, what we want to do now is Ada 4x4. Right, if we head north from where we are now. It's funny, I've just turned off the bloody... Oh, in fact, why don't I... I'm an idiot. What we want is all loot to appear, but only Ada cars. Right. Good. Right, so now I know where I am and I can still see where the stuff is. So, if we head north from here, we should be able to follow this road all the way to a potential Ada spawn. Let's do this! It's going to get dark really quick though, so we really want to get out of town before the sun goes down. Ooh. Now, apologies for the stream, you probably won't be able to see anything fairly shortly. You got a nice backpack. Sometimes zombies have very nice backpacks on these days, don't they? Come on, zombie, show yourself. Nice backpacks, but not much else. JN Productions says, hi JN Productions. JN Productions then says, are you interested in seeing my server? I think you might like it. Sounds good to me. Tell me more. Mo Rukin says, is it short nights on your test? Well, you're about to see. You're about to see. So as we can see, the sun is pretty much set. Yeah, again, you're really not going to be able to see hardly anything. So the other thing it would be nice to find, but you know, who knows, is a helicopter crash. But I'm not going to be too disappointed if we don't find anything. So as long as we stay on this road, we go past this water tower, and then we get to a little farm, and there's a potential Ada spawn there. Yeah, so nights last about 15 minutes on my server. Days last 6 hours, nights about 15 minutes. That's why I don't bother having a torch or anything. JM Production says, it's a hardcore survival server where the zombie spawns are boosted a lot, so looting becomes very hard, and loot spawns less. Long and dark nights. So the server is focused on surviving in the woods. Sounds hardcore, JN Productions. I'm sure everybody loves it. I do enjoy a bit of PvE. Yeah, so apologies for everybody who's watching, because you probably really just see a black smudge now. I can see a bit more because, you know, I'm on my TV with the brightness turned up a little bit. So I think the car spawn is potentially around the back. Watch out for zombies as well. Oh yeah, speaking of zombies, there's one. Round the back. So, alright, there's another zombie there. I do believe we have found one. Okay. Oh, this place is crawling with zombies. Let's bring out the big gun. In fact, no, I'm not, because I don't want to attract him from the town. Come on, I know you're around here somewhere. See you in here. Here he is. Hello, Grandma. Ooh. Right, there was another one as well. Here he is. Fucking hell. Ooh. It's always scary fighting zombies in the dark because you're never quite sure. Right, okay, so there, my friends, is what we're looking for. But we're not going to look at it yet. We're going to wait for the daytime, I think. Let's So have a quick wander around here. Funny if you shot those gas canisters and they exploded. What we'll do, let's put down our gas can. Let's get rid of that torch because it's not doing us any good, is it? Okay. Right, let us put that away. Let's take one of these to our hand. Let's combine it with some rags. Find our matches. Where have they gone? Can't see them. Can you see the matches? There they are. Beautiful. Let's put these logs on that fire. Why doesn't it let me do it? Can't you put logs on a fire when it's burning? Maybe not. Okay. Tell you what, let's... Can we put that on the fire? Oh, it says there's... No, we can't. Fair enough. Let's just drop that there. Let's close this door behind us. And you can just about see... There's the Ada. Just out there. So let's take a seat. Let's enjoy this lovely roaring fire to stay warm through the zombie apocalypse nights, and we could have a chat with chat. So, where have we got? GM Production says, would you like to take a look? Sounds great, my friend. By all means, come over to the Scalespeeder Gaming Discord. The links are in all of my DayZ videos, and pop an invite in there. I'm incredibly busy at the moment, but one of the things that is on my list of things to do is to visit other people's servers and have little, well, maybe have little chats with the people who've done them to make videos. I've got one lined up for later on this week where I go and visit hopefully going to have time to visit someone who's built a massive trading post with like dozens of cars and on this massive base. So it might take a while, but if I can get around to it, I will. Thank you very, very much for the offer. Mosh says, yes, I remember the official DayZ servers were long. We have the nights currently set to 2 hours for mean time on our server. Good choice. Just finding the balance that we like. If you call this lot of zombies, then wait till you see our server. Yes. Put the logs in the hand first. Rossi says, yeah, it still wasn't doing it, my friend. What's the Discord link? Let me give you the Discord link. Let me give you the Discord link. If I can find it. Come and join the Discord. Here it is. Copy. Where am I? Right, I'm posting it in the chat now. There you go. I've got to be over 18 and have a registered mobile phone number. So here we go. This is probably some of the last testing we'll be doing on the test server. Well, I'm saying that. It might not be. We might do some more testing. But this was the big thing, because in the next season on the private server, the Scalespeeder Gaming private servers, on the churnerous ones anyway, for PlayStation, PC and Xbox, I really want to give people a chance to build. You know, I want them to build big bases. I want them to try and break the server by building big bases. So that's why dotted around the map there's these various different ADAs. Let me tell you how many there are. There's 45 of these ADAs. Oh, hello. Oh, the fire's going out. Okay. Get up then. Right, so can I put some... You're gonna let me... So it's only let me put one on. There needs to be some kindling to start a fire. I never knew it gave you hints. Look in the bottom left hand corner. There needs to be some kindling to start a fire. Have I been spending all of this time playing DayZ and not known it gave you hints? Oh, that's better. Nice. Yeah. So I want people to build. And so whenever they want any building stuff, I've made it really easy to find it. In other words, you just go to the ICE 5 map, look for 4x4 Ada spawn points, and pretty much soon you'll find an Ada, and you're going to see what's in it in a minute. Hopefully it's got the extra stuff in. Not quite sure. We're going to have to see. So that you can drive it to wherever you want to. Yeah, fingers crossed. Well, you've got to fuel it, find some water, because they don't come with water, and then drive it to where you want to do your base. And then you can crack on, you know, building a base without having to spend 2 weeks trying to find enough nails. And that's the whole idea of it, you know, because being a PvE server, you know, base building is a really cool thing to learn and to do, isn't it? Because it's very difficult to learn how to build bases on public servers where you get shot all the time and there's not many resources. So that's the idea behind that. Yeah, and I guess we're kind of coming, I think, probably to the culmination of what we can do very, very easily with the DayZ servers, the private server. And I always want to have stuff that kind of makes sense with the game, you know, kind of telling a story. And the story behind the Adas is that as the zombie apocalypse was occurring, there was a concerted effort by the civil authorities to get building materials out to people so that they could secure their homes and so that they could build secure compounds. And so that's why these Adas are full of stuff. That's why they're on the map, because I like to try and do that with all of the stuff in the game. Like, one of the things that happens with my XML files is you have submachine guns spawn in, well, submachine guns should be spawning in fire stations and police stations as well. And the idea behind that is, again, as the zombie apocalypse in Chernobyl started to take hold, the army issued submachine guns to the fire services and to the police so that they could better do their jobs to find out what was going on. And that's also why there's more Mosans and SKSs again in ordinary villages, because the idea is that actually, you know, when it was getting really bad, the army were giving people ex-surplus military weapons, which would have been weapons like the SKS, you know, from the 1960s, 1970s, giving them to people for them to defend their homes against the zombies. So that's why you find them there, and not just, you know, in hunting lodges. And then the other normal stuff of, you know, all the secret stuff that's hidden around the map, you know, in terms of coloured weapon variants and the cannabis and the books. I quite like the books as an addition. I just wish they would put the functionality back where you could read the books, because we could be here now and we could go into our inventory, we could get out a copy of Jules Verne's 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and we could read it together. How cool would that in the zombie apocalypse? Mo Recon says, isn't base building one of the factors DayZ want to focus on for the future? Yeah, hopefully. They need to make it... Do they need... Well, less glitchy, I guess, and you need to be able to add more features as well, I think. That's what we really want to see. You know, more options. You know, when you see games like Rust and Scum, you know, and the things that you can do in those games, it does make you think that DayZ kind of has been left behind a little bit. But then again, I mean, I probably will be doing... Well, I've already done some gameplay with Scum, and I'll be releasing a video about that soon. And I'm probably going to be getting Rust and having a play around with Rust. But just watching those games, I know they don't have the feel of DayZ, you know. DayZ is a very, very special game. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go out and have a look. So it's still pretty dark. So this is the Ada with all her bits on. Right, let's have a look in the boot. Okay, so now this is interesting. So this Ada must have been one that spawned when before I did the update to change what was in the Adas, because this one hasn't got the new stuff in. This one, because we added a tent. Let's get out of the rain for a bit. We added a tent and a pickaxe, so that's interesting. So what we maybe should do is, when it gets a little bit lighter, we will drive over to another. We'll go looking for Adas. We'll drive an. Oh God, this probably isn't going to go well, but we'll drive around in an Ada. Moxie Don says, I like that narrative approach. Thank you, Moxie. Welcome to the stream. Gosh, we've got Moxie and Rossi in the stream tonight. Brilliant. I may well. I tell you what. Let me have a look at the lifetime of these things. Maybe they're not spawning out. So the lifetime of a normal sedan is 300. That's the event is 300. And I've got mine set to 2,500 seconds. But let's have a look at the types. Let's have a look. So what I'm doing now is I'm just looking at the files on my laptop. So let's have a look at the Control F to find off-road. So the off-road hatchback has a lifetime of 3. That's interesting. So why does it only have a lifetime of 3 seconds? Okay, let's have a look at the sedan, see if that's any different. So they seem to have a lifetime of 3 seconds. So maybe what we should do, vehicle sedan, lifetime 300. Vehicle hatchback, lifetime 300. Let's go back to 300 then, because I want these things spawning in and out regularly. And what we're doing is we're talking about the events here. We don't want them hanging around. Okay, so let's save that, so that's ready for the next update. Is it getting light yet? I should check the server. I might not have changed the nighttime settings on the server. I thought I had. Let's have a look. Apologies for this riveting gameplay. Oh dear. Right. Where is my link to my Nitrado Gaming? Nitrado. Test only. General settings. Ah, right. No. No, it's going to be a long night. Bollocks. I hadn't changed it, so that should be 2. And that should be 30. In fact, what I'm going to do, we're going to save those changes. And we're going to go to the file browser. And we're going to upload that change to the events. And we're going to restart the server. So I'm the only one on it at the moment, so it isn't going to isn't going to affect anybody. Upload file. Downloads. Where is it? DayZ Trucks Project. Events. Open. Right, restart server. So we're going to get kicked off the server now. We're just going to have to wait a couple of minutes while it restarts, but at least then we'll be hopefully in the Starry Yar has Ada spawn. Brilliant. Oh, can you look in the boot, Stuart? See what's in there. Dalthra. Welcome, Dalthra. It's good to hear you. Moxie says, did you ever consider using the Olga due to a larger boot capacity? That's definitely an option. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I really like the little 4x4's as a zombie apocalypse type vehicle. I feel more comfortable driving around the zombie apocalypse in a 4x4 rather than a saloon car or a sedan. You know, call me strange, and I know that they're still rubbish off-road, you know, but there's something about them. I might have to go on this server one day. Motherland Dying, Australia, New Zealand, though it never seems to have anybody on it. They've used my Scalespeeder Vanilla Plus XML files, which are the ones that I came out with originally all those months ago. In fact, I mean, one of the things I was considering, Moxie, was you could even have something like different vehicles have different things in, couldn't you? So we could say, okay, so the Adas are full of building stuff, and then maybe we'll put some guns in the Olgas. But then again, you start getting to the point where you think, well, this is DayZ. People are meant to run around and find things for themselves at some point, aren't they? We don't want to make it too easy for them. That would be bad. So all we're doing is we're just waiting for the server to come back online. I hope everybody's had a good bank holiday Monday here in the UK. So what happens if you're from outside of the UK? In fact, it's probably only in England, isn't it? I don't know if it's a bank holiday in Scotland or Northern Ireland. There we go, we're back in. People have the day off. I mean, I don't, because I work in a shop, but... Remember, if you're on PlayStation, you can have a go on the Scalespeeder Gaming test server. The password is snowball. It's PvE only. Please don't be killing each other. Stuart says, I'm not on the server. I'm checking closest distance between Adas to estimate the time to run to the closest between both. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Right, let's see if this Ada is still here when we spawn back in. In fact, hopefully my bloody fuel can is still there, because I did put it down, didn't I? That would be a bit embarrassing. Right, so. Right, where's the fuel can? There it is. Right, let's pick this. This might be a bit difficult to do in the dark, but what the hell. Okay, let's get this thing filled up. Mosh Recon said, just a regular day here in Scotland. Is there ever a regular day in Scotland, my friend? You know what I'm saying? Right, so that's full. So let's drop this one so we don't get them confused. So this one is full of fuel. Is it getting lighter yet? Has anybody ever had a puncture in one of the vehicles in DayZ? I know we have the punch repair kit, don't we, thing? Okay, so that can go back in there. And then okay, right, let's have a quick look at the map to see where the nearest next Ada spawn point is. Says Rob. I'm a bit suspicious. So, okay, so the next one is over at Pelascovo. It's probably the best place to go. So we need to pull out of here, turn left, follow it round. Right, okay, this is going to be start engine. How do we turn the lights on? Press the toggle headlights. Oh, we are cooking on gas now, peeps. Look at this. Right, so what did I say? Turn left, follow the road. Okay, here we go. Quite cool in the dark, actually. Right, I need to look out for the next. Right, here we go. Here's the left turn. Come on. We've got zombies on our tail. So we follow this road all the way along. Jesus Christ, these cars are rubbish, aren't they? Go on. I could walk up this hill faster. This zombie is running faster than my car will go. Go on, die. Yeah. Go on. Run you off the road as well. I have got my foot flat down in second gear and we're not going any faster. Right, so what we do now is we go straight on here, but we look to our... no, we don't look to our left. Maybe it's good that the Olga goes, sorry, the Ada goes so slow. The game is less likely to glitch out, maybe, do you think? So we're just keeping an eye out for helicopter crashes. Oh, no. Ooh. See, we had the glitch there. Bloody hell. And this is running on an SSD as well. See, it lures you into a false sense of security, DayZ. You start driving, you think, yeah, it's going good. Maybe they fixed it. Then all of a sudden, crunch. And you're dead. Alright, we're up into second gear. Stately 15 kilometers an hour. But we're just cruising downhill. We'll just roll it down the hill, shall we? I hear it, you're better off. You're less likely to crash if you're kind of in this mode, aren't you, apparently? Because the game doesn't have to draw as much. So what we're looking for here is helicopter crashes. Ooh. Ooh! Look what we found! Look what we found! Look what we found! Look what we found! We have found a helicopter crash. Let's run over all the zombies and then we'll get out. Is that all of them? Okay. Excellent. Now the next question is there any loot? Oh dear. Okay, so that's a military zombie with a field vest on. Because if there's no loot, that's bad. Oh, a ghillie suit. Now, if you were... oh dear. There we go. Oh yeah, look at me. I am the ghillie man. But you have to drop your backpack, don't you, or something when you're in a ghillie suit. Oh yeah. Any other loot around? Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to find. Oh yeah, look, we've got... what's that? A field transceiver, some combat boots... and a Vega folding buttstock. Oh. I will have to increase the loot, I think, on helicopters because it is a bit pants, isn't it? They're an incredibly rare thing, and then you'd want to find a LAR, wouldn't you, or a VSS or something like that on all of them. I must admit, I do like my Dapper ghillie suit. What do you think? Is that a Dapper ghillie suit? Do you like that? Did you try Don Sibley's Debug Island challenge? No, Stuart. I've been way too busy. I'd love to, but I haven't been able to. It's a hit and a miss thing for the bugs that get thrown your way. You are never 100% guaranteed without a lag spike. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's leave this ghillie suit for someone else to enjoy. Let's pick up my backpack again. Oh, I am pleased. I am pleased. So we can see that helicopters are spawning in with loot. So that's good. Right. Right, let's have a look. at where we should be going. DayZ, where did we say? So there is... Okay, so we follow the road. Farewell, Russian helicopter crash. Thank you for being there. It means a lot. Right, can we get out of here without crashing? So we follow the road round to the left. And we follow it round to the left here. I mean, we're a long way from any cities up here, so the game is only spawning in trees. It's funny, people who are new to the game will probably watch this going, what on earth is... Say you're used to driving cars in GTA or any other game, you watch this and you go, what the hell is this rubbish? But I tell you, it adds a whole new dimension to the game. Cars. If they worked well, oh gosh, it would be brilliant. But I would be very, very surprised if we get where we need to go and I haven't ruined this car. So what we do now is we simply follow this all the way along to Zabrugno. Sun's coming up on another day in the zombie apocalypse. We got half a tank of gas, pack and a half of cigarettes. Goes something like that, doesn't it? Ooh, I thought I saw cows in those fields then. Right, I think we're coming up to Zabrugno. So we've got a water tower coming up on our left. Beautiful game this, isn't it? Okay, so what we're expecting now is the road to peel round to the left. Whoa. Peel round to the right, and then there'll be some. I shouldn't have really gone this way. I've gone the wrong way. And there should be some military barracks around here. Whoa, like. Oh shit! Has the game crashed? Oh no. I've got my finger on the brake. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Okay, we're still in one piece. Okay, so. We're very lucky then. So here's those military barracks on our left and right. So we want to take a left at the bottom. Yeah, bugger off. Oh, zombies. Right, we're on the open road again. Let's get her up into second gear. So we're looking for the next intersection on our right. Apologies if I'm not responding to chat. I'm sweating profusely just trying to stay on the road in this car. So we want to go. We want to kind of take a right, and then there's a possible ADA spawn. Is it there? I can see it. There she is. Okay. It's a green one. Right, so. I would like, right, I would liken driving cars in DayZ and the feeling you get when you've got somewhere and you get out of it to when you first start learning to drive, you know, and you've had maybe it's your first lesson or your second lesson, and you get out of the car back at home and you're like, oh, thank God for that. It feels like that in DayZ. It really does. You're so pleased to get where you wanted to go without dying. It's crazy. Right. John Dawson says, hey, I edit my server, but every time I spend 5 hours doing stuff to it, it says F you and breaks. Welcome to DayZ modding. That's why I only do these simple mods. I don't go into any of the heavy stuff because it's too inconsistent. Manic Panda says, if the cars work, then that's military convoys on the to-do list. Yes. Overheated Eskimo says, do you think the cars will be better in the next gen consoles? Yes. Absolutely. Right, so let's see what's in the boot of this one. Right, so this one's still got the stuff from the other, the old stuff. So basically, the stuff we added last night was we added a handsaw, which isn't in here, is a wood axe, a pickaxe, a hatchet, a medium tent, and a hunting knife. I think all this stuff hasn't. These aiders haven't had a chance to despawn yet. That's the problem. And once they do, that will then give them a chance to respawn with the good stuff in. Well, with the other stuff in. But yeah, good. Mission accomplished, as they say. So what we've seen tonight is that we found 2 aiders, spawned in, really easy to find. They've got all the building kit inside them. I mean, imagine if you came across an aider like this on a public server. You'd be like, oh my god, look, there's the fuel, there's a watchtower kit, there's the nails, there's a hammer, there's a spade, there's the pliers, there's the wire for the fence, there's the rope for doing stuff, there's a whetstone, there's a fence kit, duct tape, there's a lock to lock it up, and you've got some gloves just in case. And then what they will be getting as well when they come to the public server, and they will be like this on the test server fairly soon, is there's also a tent, pickaxe, saw, that sort of stuff as well. So that's very good. So base building, Moxie and Rossi, if you're coming back, and anybody else who's on the private servers, that's going to be the order of the day. I want to see what people can do, you know. If you're given all that stuff, what can you do? I expect to see large collections of aiders as well. We're going to have, like, see who can build the biggest aider collection. Maybe we can have, like, Harlequin aiders, because you'll be able to, like, take the bits off, won't you, and then swap them over. Or do you go old school and have them the same colour? Whichever way you like. But yeah, so it's been a great success tonight. Found 2 aiders, found a helicopter crash. Loot was spawning at the helicopter crash. Not much loot, I got to admit, which is a bit of a pain, but there was a ghillie suit, which is quite posh. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm pretty sure that these files, these XML files, are ready for release on the 30th of June, because this is what we're running for. In fact, what I was thinking about doing is I may well update the XML files. I don't know, should I? I could update them early, you know, and it wouldn't wipe anybody's progress. It would just mean that these aiders would start spawning in. But yeah, very pleased. Because once when you're making these mods, you never always know whether they're going to work properly or not. Even though you've done them before and it should work, but when it does, it's always a bit of relief. And I think we've got our theme for next season, which is building. So anyway, peeps, Steve says a hard reboot will fix the closest. Is 450 meters between, so estimating 300 seconds is good. Andy Rook says, how long are you keeping the server open, or is it private? So if you're on PlayStation 4, you can go into this community browser and look for Scalespeeder Gaming, and the 1T for test Scalespeeder Gaming is open for people to go in. Please, it's PvE only. Don't shoot each other. Go around and just play around with the server. Tell me what you find. You know, you can put comments on the videos to see what you find, because there are some surprises on the servers that, you know, I don't sort of talk about generally. They're there to, you know, give you a bit of a surprise when you're playing the game. And tell me, you know, what you think. What's your experience like as a fresh spawn on this version of Chernarus? It's meant to be a little bit easier to start off with, in terms of a little bit more food. You should be able to find weapons a lot more easier, so you can have some fun shooting weapons at zombies and that sort of stuff. Stuart says, try and take a door off. I don't think you can. Moxie says, looking forward to the new season of the private server. Builder's dream. Absolutely, my friend. So, as you know, the wipe happens in just over a month's time, going into June, and with a bit of luck, you know, we're going to have so much stuff. I just worry that the server might break, You know, there's got to be all these ADAs everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Maybe what will happen is the ADAs will spawn in, and they won't spawn in again. I'm not completely sure how sometimes these events work. You know, but we will have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. Anyway, that's enough from me. I think I'll call it a day because it's just after 9 o'clock here in the UK in the evening, and I've had a hard day at work, and I've got back at work tomorrow as well. So there's plenty of stuff to do. But thanks again, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you all again soon. Good night. Bye.